The first topic I want to address are the financial benefits of owning a home. I know that most of you are interested in privacy or the desire to customize a space of your own, but I think it's essential to understand the complete opportunity that homeownership enables here in the USA. Most of you have heard of the term inflation. What this basically means is that you can buy more with $1 today than you can with $1 tomorrow, because over time, dollars are worth less, making you able to buy fewer things in the future than you could have in the past with the same amount of money. This is why your grandpa says he used to go down to the hot dog stand and buy a hot dog for 5 cents when now you think $2 for a hot dog is a pretty good deal. It's a fact of life. Money today is worth more than money tomorrow. This is known as the concept of the time value of money, and it's very important you understand this when you're buying a home. When you buy a home today for $400,000, you might only pay $100,000 out of pocket as a down payment. And you'll then borrow $300,000 from a lender through a loan called a mortgage, and then pay that $300,000 back over 30 years. But you get the benefit of living in the home today. So here's where it gets really interesting. Unlike the price of a hot dog, where in 1945 your grandpa paid 5 cents for one, and now in 2022 you have to pay $2 for one, when you borrow money with a fixed rate conventional mortgage, the cost of your monthly housing bill stays the same, and you slowly pay down the loan over 30 years until it reaches $0. What is most powerful about this is that each year, because of inflation, the $300,000 you borrowed becomes worth less and less. So today is the most the $300,000 will ever be worth. And even though you don't have the full $400,000 to buy the home today, you only have $100,000 and you have to borrow $300,000, you still get the full benefits of living in your home today. So here's the kicker. While the money you owe to the bank becomes worth less and less out to the world, the item that you bought, your home, becomes worth more and more to the world, most of the time, due to a very simple concept called supply and demand. There's only so much land in the USA, and there are always more people being born. The more people there are, the more people will need a place to live. And since there's only so much land in supply, the more people who need a place to live, the higher the demand, which causes homes like yours to become worth more and more over time. This has been going on for centuries. Oh, hey, and remember taxes? You know that really annoying thing that brings your paycheck from $1,000 down to $725? Well, the reason the mortgage lender is willing to let you borrow the $300,000, even though he or she knows it'll be worth less in 30 years, is because every month you're going to pay them a fee called an interest payment. If your full mortgage payment is $1,200 per month, a certain percentage of that money, say $650, might be the mortgage lender's fee to let you borrow the money. And that $650 fee, known as an interest payment, is fully tax deductible, meaning that you can get some of the money back that you lose on your paycheck just by owning a home. To show how truly awesome this is, I'm going to give you a really clear example. Let's say it's the year 2000. You're 25 years old, you're living in your mom's basement in Broomfield, Colorado, and you've just saved up your first $100,000. Now you have two choices. You shop at Walmart every week and keep hearing about how the company is growing like crazy. So you invest your $100,000 in Walmart stock and continue living with mom to save more money. Or option number 2. You take the $100,000 and use it as a down payment to buy the house next door to mom for $400,000. Now, if you chose option 1, 20 years later in 2020, you and mom have never been closer. And you were right. Walmart kept growing, even through a huge recession. And the $100,000 you invested in 2000 has turned into $300,000. And you've been able to save another $200,000 by living at home. You're halfway to $1 million. However, now if you chose option 2, in 2020, you've fully remodeled your kitchen, your bathroom, hand-built a gazebo in the backyard, and your son's friends are playing Fortnite in the basement. The home you bought in Broomfield for $400,000 is now worth $800,000. And you've refinanced a couple of times, borrowed some more money to fix up the place, you know how it is, leaving you owing about $150,000 of the original $300,000 you borrowed in 2000. All while drastically reducing your tax bill each year, allowing you to save another $50,000 over 20 years. In this case, you're almost 3/4 of the way to $1 million, all while living in your own place the whole way through. I used real-world data to come up with these examples. Yes, Walmart stock actually tripled between 2000 and 2020. And yes, homes in Broomfield, Colorado actually doubled between 2000 and 2020. In fact, on average, All homes in the USA doubled between 2000 and 2020, even through the worst housing crash in American history. The thing is, Walmart stock might have increased in value more, but nobody's going to lend you $300,000 to buy Walmart stock. Well, there are literally thousands of people who will lend you $300,000 to buy a home because it's the safest investment and the best financial move anyone can make. Making money using other people's money is the most effective way to build wealth, and real estate is by far the easiest way to do that. So by all means, continue on to the rest of the course to learn everything you need to know about buying a home.